Hey, CMattDye here, and I wanted to bring to you some really huge news for the CNFT space, namely Clay Nation, but it's going to benefit all of Cardano. So, Clay Nation got some big news yesterday. Snoop Dogg and his son, Champ Medici, are partnering with the Claymates. On April 5th at 1600 UTC, they're going to do a speaking engagement. You can call it a press conference, an AMA, whatever you want to call it. But Charles Hoskinson is going to get on with Snoop Dogg, Champ Medici, and Clay Nation and talk about the upcoming partnership, what they're going to do. The partnership with Clay Nation is going to bring iconic collectibles, unreleased music, limited edition pitches. If you're not familiar, pitches are like land in the Clayverse. It's going to be called Baked Nation. I think it's a great name. Pretty sure Snoop Dogg came up with that himself. But very cool. Clays have been setting on this news for a few months, but if you look at the logistics part of it, they set up agreements and you can't really talk about them until they come to fruition. And yesterday they dropped it on us. Very bullish on this news. I think it's going to be very cool, and a lot of new faces are coming into Cardano. A lot of new faces are starting to look at Cardano NFTs. Clay Nation itself got a lot of new members yesterday. A lot of people were buying up, Good Charlotte, the actual Clay Nations, the OG Clay Nations coming in, saying hi. Snoop Dogg made an appearance yesterday in the Discord. Very cool. I think it's really neat. Before I get into this, I want to show I am an owner. So I have 4 Good Charlottes here. I have a Barry. That's season 1 right here. This is season 2. I have a Parrot. Very nice. I call it a Claystronaut, but they call it a Clay Nationer. It's pretty cool. And then I have some Rats DAO. Why am I talking about Rats DAO? Well, look at Rats DAO portfolio. They have 82 Clay Nations. They have 16 Good Charlottes, or GCs we call them. They have 4 Claybud Season 1, and they have 6 Claybud Season 2s. So they have a lot of clays. That's why I'm talking about Rats DAO. If we look at it, this is today, biggest gainers, Claymates, Rats DAO, Clay Nation Good Charlotte's over here. But if you look at the top 2, Clay Nation by Claymates and Clay Nation Good Charlotte, those are the top 2 performers of today. So that's what we're looking at. 1.1 million volume from Claymates, 264,000 from Good Charlotte. That's really good for a day. Really good for a day. If you look at Balls Planet Real Estate, 145,000. So very nice on that. If you look at Rats DAO, the floor is at 168. It was down around 115, 120 just a day ago. If you look at Clay Nation, 2750 is the floor. It was around 1300. I picked up a clay for 1230 a few days ago. Good Charlotte is at 633 now. I picked up a couple for 300, 303 about a week ago. So the floor is going crazy. I want to talk about the OG Claymates. I want to talk about what they are. When people say OG Claymates, Clay Nation, Good Charlotte, what that means. So OG Claymates, this is season 1, and you can see there's 6 different ones. You have Charlie Birkinson, which is very cool. I like that. You have Timmy Harrison. You have Trendsetter, however you want to call it. Humphrey Whelson. You have the Incredible Huck. Danny Spacey, or Danny S. Pacey. And you have Dr. Ben Batai. That's season 1 of the OGs. Season 2 of the OGs, you have 3 of them. You have Satoshi Nakamoto. Sea Chain, and Little Bow Sheep. So those are your OGs. Then you have your Clay Nation, and then you have your Good Charlotte, which was a spinoff of Clay Nation. Then you have all of your Clay Buds. Clay Bud Season 1, Clay Bud Season 2. You have your Burn editions. But I think this is enough to kind of get you interested. If you're interested in clays, at least that gives you a little bit of a historical breakdown of how they started. The OGs came first, then came Clay Nation, and then came Good Charlotte. So that's the order that they came in. You have a clay paper here. This is version 2, which was February the 16th. I know they're going to talk about this in about a week. They have a upcoming AMA to discuss it. I think it's very cool. They're going to talk about the land drops. Clayverse is supposed to be coming in May, maybe around the end of May, anywhere around that time. So I'm excited about that. They have their abbreviations. The Clay team is by far the best team I've found in the CNFT space. That's my opinion, obviously. But they're just very, very good team. They do AMAs every other week. They get on, they talk about stuff. They try to help others in the space, and that is a really big sign, I think. Whenever you have a team that's doing really well, their project's doing well, but they're trying to help others, I think that says a lot for the people involved. I heard the artist speak in an AMA a couple weeks ago, so real big fan of that. There's 10,000 Clay Nation NFTs, 9,428 Good Charlottes. I know JPG Store says 9427. I don't know why they're missing one, but they are. The 3D avatars just dropped, actually. Clay Nation holders are going to be able to match get a free 3D avatar. So right now, whenever you connect your wallet, you'll be able to see your 3D avatar. If you sell that clay, someone else can connect that wallet and then get the 3D version of that clay. Good Charlotte, they're going to start working on those after Clay Nation is done, and that's going to come out. Clay Nation and Good Charlotte both get access to the metaverse or the Clayverse. I've had a couple questions about that, so I wanted to get that in. Here's pitches. Here is what they look like. There's 3 different ones, and Clay Nation and Good Charlotte holders are going to be able to reserve pitches. After that, everything goes to a public sale after that. Time has not been released yet. It's coming soon, but it has not been released yet. Then you're going to have your clay token. 2.5 billion clay tokens will be minted. As far as I know, most of your clays are going to get the clay token. And here's a little breakdown. So the amount will be determined by the amount of Clay Nation and Good Charlotte's owned in the period of time held since the last claim period. You're also going to get Claymate Season 1, Season 2. Those are your OGs, your Pet Store, Papa's Garage, Mystery Mates, Hatchaballs, Bonus Balls. Your Clay Buds, Clay Fella holders will be rewarded annually with a set amount of clay token per NFT. Exact details to be determined. So it'll be released when it's released. You also have, staking to the clay pool. You'll get, 10% there. Land sale bonus and utility liquidity. They're going to be distributed with land plots. So if you buy land, you're going to get clay token. The team is going to get 18%. Development is going to get a little bit as well. Basically, it's just a funding stream for Clay Nation development, marketing, infrastructure, new hires. The team does a great job, so I'm totally comfortable with that. The team is fantastic, in my opinion. They are doing additional staking incentives during this month. I'm just going to leave this for you linked below. So if you want to read this, come and read it. You also get voting. Clay Nation gets 2 votes. Good Charlotte gets 1 vote. Claymates, Mystery Mates, collabs get 1 vote, and any other extras are going to get 0.2 voting amount. This should be in early 2022, it says, so probably coming out in Q2, I'm guessing, at some point. But we'll wait and see how that is going to be. Community voting is going to be pretty cool, and we're going to have a say so in how the project develops. So I do like that. These are the Clay Fellows if you haven't heard of them. This is game night. You can play with them. This is a little bit about what the clay buds are and everything. This is really cool. So I'm gonna leave this down here. They have merchandise if you want to check it out. But anyway, this is just a little rundown of the clays I wanted to talk about a little bit. I wanted to talk about the floor actually, and you can see this. It minted, ran up a little bit, came down, kind of was stagnant a little bit, and then started getting a little momentum, came back down, and then once it based for a little bit, it hit that news catalyst and just took off. And right now the eyeballs are here, so I think this is the start of a trend upward. So I don't think we're going to see a 1300 floor again anytime soon for Clay Nation. Good Charlotte, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. I don't think we're going to see a 300 floor anytime soon. We're getting this catalyst. The Clayverse is coming up. A lot of big things in the future. Snoop Dogg is going to do some interesting things with the project. I'm anxious to see what that's going to be. And I wanted to get this video out and let you guys know what's going on. If you like the video, throw a like, please. If not, throw a dislike. Appreciate the feedback. Any comments in the comment section. In the description, I'm going to have the normal link. So I'll have the clay paper. I'll have their Twitter, their website, stuff like that. With that, thanks for watching. I'll see you around the crypto markets. Take care.